Good day, ladies and gentlemen. There is something important that I have to share with you, and that is the issue of valuations and how valuations work. Please don't skip this video because what I'm going to tell you is important for landowners. Please don't skip this video. Um, Valuations, there are basically three types of valuations. A replacement value of fixed assets of buildings for insurance purposes mostly, bank valuations, and then just normal private valuations. A replacement value of fixed assets of buildings, that is more for insurance purposes. Um, it makes sense if you insure, let's say, buildings, a game lodge on a game farm, um, and you insure it at the second-hand value. Let's say the buildings are 10 years old, 20 years, 10 years, and the value is it has a certain second-hand value. Now the entire place burns down. Let's say the second-hand value is 10 million, but to replace it is going to cost you 20 million. So it doesn't make sense to insure for the, let's say, the market value or the second hand value. Insurance companies wants to insure for replacement value. So when a place burns down, you get the full replacement value. That makes sense. So obviously, for insurance purposes, for replacement values, the valuation is going to be much more than the real value of the property, of the buildings. That makes sense. Okay. So the other two types of valuations have the same principles. So I'm going to discuss them as as the same thing. The bank valuation and the private valuation, where you just get a private valuator to valuate your property. One thing you must understand is that valuations are always much higher than market value. Uh, Please don't make the mistake that when you get a valuation of a property, either from a bank valuator or from a private valuator, that valuation is the market value. Please don't make that mistake. Um, Why is it so? Let me explain it to you. The principle is very simple. Owners have an idea of what the value of the property is. If a valuator comes and evaluate the property for less, the owner is unhappy. Simple as that. So the valuator doesn't want to get into trouble. So he valuates for much more than market value. And the way they do that, especially they start with the land value, the undeveloped land value. But the farms that they compare it with are developed with buildings and so on. So they attach a much higher value to the undeveloped land than in reality, than what the reality is. And secondly, the buildings, they will also tend to valuate at replacement value. They want the owner to be happy. If a valuator valuates a property at real market value, the owner is going to be unhappy. There's going to be drama. How do we know that I'm talking the truth? Go to a bank and borrow money and put fixed a property up as security. The bank will go and valuate the property, but they will only lend you 50% of the valuation. So it is a commonly known, it's an unwritten rule of of valuations, is that you take the valuation of the bank or of the private, and you go to the bank, they will borrow you only 50%, maybe 60%. Because it's an unwritten rule, we all know that that valuation is not the real security. The real security is much, much less. Um, so please, please, please don't make the mistake to get a valuation of your property and think you're going to sell it for that price. No, you're not. You're going to sell it. The market value is much less. The market value is a price that you can get in the open market, that somebody is prepared to pay for that property. And I can tell you now, and I can guarantee you, it's much, much less than any valuation that you're getting for these reasons that I explained to you. Okay, please subscribe to this channel. Okay, bye bye.